Hey guys, as you may or may not know, node foraging is now here. And I want to show you what that is and trying to explain how it works. And yeah, so I'm going to merge 4 of my trees together. So the way you do that is you go over to Inferno's Island and you come over here and talk to Gunter. And then you click on this upgrade button. And here you can see all the different merging options. So you could merge trees, stone, iron, and gold. And so I'm just going to do one of these ancient trees for now. So the benefit of it is that essentially it saves space and it gives you this like boost here. So every time you cut down one of these ancient trees, you'll get plus 0.5 wood more than you would have before. So it costs obsidian. You need the actual trees to be on your land and ready to be harvested. And then it also costs coins. It's basically the same for all of them. Trees are the cheapest. Stones get more expensive, iron more than that, and then gold is very, very expensive. So essentially you could merge 4 regular trees into this ancient tree, and then 4 of these ancient trees into a sacred tree. It's the same for stone, iron, and gold. So I'm going to merge one of these now because I have some obsidian sitting around and these coins. So I'm going to merge this. Okay, I got an ancient tree. So let's go back to my land. And there it is. So it took off like these 2 and one over here and the one that was here. And it gave me this ancient tree. So I'm going to just move stuff around a bit here. Make it look better. How do I want to do this? Maybe something like this. Okay. And how it works is that like I have Foreman beaver, so I don't use any axes. But like each one of these regular trees requires 1 axe. And then this ancient tree will require 4 axes. So, like I said, I'm going to click on it in a second after this wood goes away. I'm just going to let all these... You can see I was getting like 2-ish, 2 wood every time, give or take. I'm going to go in here and then exit. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this one down, and the number is going to be much higher than the other ones. That one's 8. So 8 wood instead of getting like 1.95 or 2 or something. So essentially how it works is it's just multiplying your other wood by 4 plus 0.5. So I got what, 8.3 I think it was. So the amount of wood I can get is somewhere between 1.95 and like 5.35 depending on which procs I have. So there's the native 20% chance of +1. There's all of my boosts that I have. There's skills like this. Tree turnaround, tough tree. So like I can get anywhere between 1.95 and 5.35 wood from a regular basic tree. And so essentially that number is just multiplied by 4 and add 0.5 on top of it. So all the boosts you have will work the exact same way that they did with regular trees and regular nodes. Just multiply it by 4 or 16 and then add the plus 0.5 or plus 2.5 from upgrading here. So you can see here the first upgrade is plus 0.5 and the second upgrade is plus 2.5. The other thing to note is, like I said, it works just multiply by 4 for all your boosts basically, except the one thing is tin turtle, and I guess also emerald turtle. Emerald turtle. These AoE boosts. So these actually got better with these upgrading because before they were limited to only affecting 8 nodes, but now since 8 nodes can be upgraded, they can be like more. So like you could have like 16 in one. So they could actually affect more than 8 nodes now. They could essentially affect all your nodes because unless you have like 16 times 8, unless you have more than that, what's 16 times 8? 128. So it is, if you get to 129 stone nodes, then they can affect all your stone nodes. But as long as you have 128 or less stone nodes, the tin turtle could affect all of them. So instead of giving you plus 0.1 times 8, so plus 0.8 stone per time you mine stone, if you had 128 stone nodes that were all upgraded, you would get plus 12.8 stone. So like these AoE boosts actually got a lot better than they were before once you start upgrading your nodes and stuff. Yeah, okay, another thing I guess I should say is a lot of people have been mentioning that they're getting a lot less wood after upgrading. But the thing is, that's because there's going to be more variance. So before I had like 26 tree nodes or whatever it is, and each one of these nodes has a chance of proccing this tree turnaround skill. So if you multiply 26 times 1.15, you get about 30. It's 29.9, but let's say 30. So my 26 trees effectively are 30 every time with the chance to proc. But if you upgrade a bunch of your nodes, your trees, to like the ancient trees and sacred trees, and you only have like 3 or 4 tree nodes, there's a good chance every time you're chopping them down, you don't get that proc. But when you do get that proc, you'll get way more wood than you would have before. So before I was getting, I don't know, 60, 70 wood every time I chop my trees. But now you might see like less. You might see like 50 or something. But when you do get a sacred or ancient tree to proc the tree turnaround, you might get like over 100 wood or 150 wood, depending on if it's a sacred or ancient tree that proc the tree turnaround. If you get the tree turnaround on the tier 3 tree, you're going to be getting a ton of wood. So it's just going to be more variance, but the average should be higher because of the boost that you get from upgrading either the 0.5 or the 2.5, because that'll increase the average. But overall, you should be getting more wood, more stone, more gold, more iron than before, just because of the native boost that they provide. But yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, they use the same tools. So like one of the things in the proposal when it was initially launched or talked about was that there would be a reduction in the tools used for them. So like the tree that I just upgraded, it would have required 3 axes instead of 4, but they decided against that. I think the main reason why they decided against that is because people who have Foreman Beaver or Quarry for stone, they would have essentially been getting no benefit other than the saving space. So like you come here, these are pretty expensive. Like these cost obsidian, a lot of coins. And if this was not plus 0.5 wood, if this was -1 axe, then this would do absolutely nothing for someone with Foreman Beaver. So it would only be saving space. So I think they changed it from the reducing tool cost to this boost so that it actually is beneficial for everyone and not just people without those other boosts, because these are going to be saving you a ton of space, a ton of clicks, and it would suck to have a scenario where people have to spend a ton of resources to upgrade these things and getting basically no benefit other than the saving space. So they changed it to the flat boost for the upgrades, which I think is a better thing. It's even more fair for everyone. Oh, one very last thing. People have asked for chores, like, where is it? Like mine 7 stone or mine 100 stone. These will count towards it. So like if you have upgraded, if you have the 16 merged one, that'll count for 16 stone nodes for the chores and stuff. So no need to worry about that, because that would clearly be an issue to get to 200 stone if you had all your stone merged. But that's it. If you have any questions, leave in the comments below, and have a good day. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. It would help me out a lot. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Have a good day, guys. And I also want to say thank you to all the members of the channel. Current members of the channel are Raichu, Thedra, Deucefold, New Augustine, and Night Shadow. Thank you very much for your support.